Finally, I'm alive. Like, something is glitching. Like, this platform is glitching today. Which is not good. What the hell is my channel? Oh, okay. This is my channel. Stream. I'm fucking streaming now. Guys, are you here? Oh, Ben, hi. What's up, Ben? What's up, man? What's up, Ben? How are you? I am fine. Just need to repause the stream. Stream's name is What the Fuck with Captain Denys. Damn, I should sleep better, you know. Should sleep better. Today I slept like 4 hours maybe. Where is my image on computer? Always have a problem with computer. Maybe today I'm gonna play with some of the game, I don't know. Stream. Yep. Hi Swain, great to see you. It was a break for a long time, yeah? Spork Pova, how goes? Goes very well. Toyland, hi. How are you doing? Melania Trump impression. Are you doing Melania Trump? No, I cannot do it. Even though I'm Slav myself, but I cannot do it. Too complicated. Too complicated is for me. Melania Trump. I'm doing good. Betsy, hi. Hi, Sven. Once again. Matt, hi. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Yesterday I hiked like 25 kilometers, all combined. I came home and I also hiked a little bit. Can I do Zelensky? No. I can do it myself. I'm not a good impersonator, so I don't want to look silly. Need some practice maybe to do something. I'm not a clown, I guess, in a way. Get to the chopper, yeah. Enough is enough. Oh, what is enough? Enough is enough. I do think that the hate speech of Democrats is very dangerous. I really think it's dangerous for the country. Is it a good impersonation? I'm sure in the comments people will retweet his tweet about then he was cheerful about the death of the guy. Yeah, immediately right away we have it. Robert Mueller just died. Good, I'm glad he's dead. Is it funny or it's not funny any longer? Come on. Those creepy Democrats, creepy liberals, domestic terrorists, we need to unalive all of them. Is it all like that? You see how many comments? And the post posted like 57 minutes ago. I'm sure I'm gonna find the same stuff. A whole civilization will die tonight. Pro-genocide don't can shut the fuck about your hate speech. Punishable by death. And other stuff that he said many of the times. Multiple the times. You missed bitch. And then JD went cyber. Cyber JD. JD Cyber. Oh shit. This is crazy. Yeah, Trump is a freaking bastard. I would like him to go. And I don't, at this point, I don't freaking care of how he would disappear. Doesn't matter. Yeah, there are preferable ways, non-preferable ways, but just disappear. You're annoying, and everyone is tired of you, except your MAGA cult, and everyone would breathe normally, if he just goes to the ballroom. Look him in the ballroom. Can't believe he has 3 years left. No, less than 3 years, 2.5, something like that. But still, it's a lot. Oh, that's the new tweet of his. Really? 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 Oh, yeah, definitely, the new one. So, okay. Wow, Jimmy Kimmel, who is, again Jimmy Kimmel, who is on the way funny as tested to buy his terrible television. Oh, yeah, of course, very terrible. Especially Donny made this terrible rating even higher. Yeah, made the statement. He showed that it's really shocking. He showed a fake video of the First Lady Melania and our son Well, it could be funny. I didn't say it, but it should be. I like they were actually sitting in the studio listening to him speak, which they weren't and never would be. But how they know if they didn't see anything? He then stated, "Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow." This is funny. Come on. A day later, a lunatic tried to enter the ballroom of the White House. Oh, it's all about Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel did it himself, yeah. Entered the ballroom of the White House Correspondents' Dinner loaded with a shotgun, handgun, and many knives. Like Steven Seagal. Was it a Steven Seagal there? Really? Like those in his videos. Not videos, but movies like this. When I was young, I really believed, whoa, he should have been a nice Hollywood actor, but I didn't think that he was cringe. A day later, okay, a lunatic dinner loaded with the knives. He was there for a very obvious and sincere reason. Eliminate PDF files. I appreciate that so many people are incensed by Kimmel despicable call for violence, and normally would not be responsive to anything he said, but this is something that beyond the pale. Jimmy Kimmel should be immediately fired by Disney and NBC. Thank you for that. Yeah, of course, Donny. Again, Jimmy Kimmel. He cannot live with the Jimmy Kimmel telling the stuff, yeah. His first attempt failed miserably. Now he does it once again. And Dylan Birds replied, also good opportunity to say that it still isn't covered enough. What? Just then you say stochastic terms can the witness celebration of the Black Sea grain corridor publicity distortion attempt presidential assassination. Yeah, they say about blockade. Yeah, new video before assassination. And Melania Trump said, Jimmy Kimmel, he assaulted me. Jimmy Kimmel eats Snicker bars upside down so he can feel the veins on his okay, that was a funny one. Did you read about through socioeconomics plummeted big time, and now many post-Donny made it total? You mean people bet on his tweets or what? Maybe the guy that got shot was secretly a spy for the Iranians. Nah. Donny says it's a lonely wolf, so it's a lonely. He's a lonely wolf. So let's trust Donny. I want today to play the game, but I think I changed my mind. Just gonna be just chatting live stream. So much stuff happened. So much stuff. My video is performing well. By the way, I did a mistake in my video. I didn't know that in Merkava tank the engine is forward, in the forward part. I thought it's in the back like in usual tank, but that's the strange composition with the engine up front. But in a way, it could be useful because engine is like one more, let's say, obstacle, for the shell, for everything. So it's like a Bradley with the engine in the front, Bertini, I know something happened in Kiev, but I don't see any info in your videos. What happened in Kiev? What happened? I don't know. Nothing happened. What happened? Merkava is a good tank, just heavy. I actually thought it's kind of light tank before. I didn't know it's big. I think my comments are banned on your main channel. Don't understand why. I don't know. Maybe I banned you. Did you say something wrong? No, I rarely ban someone. A man assaulted people 1 week ago. Yeah. I told about it in my videos. For extra protection for the crew. Yeah. Can we find Merkava tank? Scheme. Merkava tank scheme. So it seems like I fucked up in my videos. Not I fucked up. I listened to Austin Technical and he says, ooh, the engine has been covered. Then in fact it's not like that. So Austin Technical also like, I'm a loser in this, but Austin Technical, come on. I like how Merkava tank looks like. The design of the tank. It is, like some sort of the Fallout tank. With who the hell is that? Who's subscribed for 5 months? Come on. Ooh. Bonaire Fly, thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch. You're awesome, you're great, you're super duper. Super duper, super. Yeah, so that's Merkava tank. I really like the I did wrong. Okay, let's go. I really like this turret. It's nice. The look of the Merkava tank is awesome. Yeah, it's like Fallout tank. More modern with those sharp angles. I like it. I really like it. But you say, Hawk, it's kind of heavy, yeah? Potentially it has a good drone protection, yeah? Those armor plates in the front, I am not sure about the armor, but Israel doesn't put drone protection for whatever reason. Just don't want to protect their tanks, but more and more FPV drones are flying, and just today I published the video where it is. It's kind of interesting. It's in what? In Mali, where the Russian ex-Wagner army. So Russians in Africa, they also suffer with the under the drones. The same picture, just different environment. And allegedly Ukrainian instructors trained locals, Azovat army to operate with FPV drones. Allegedly. I don't have the proof. South Carolina, Carolina. Yeah, that's nice. Very heavy. Good crew protection. Israel has the trophy system for drones. Ah, yeah, but it seems like they're not working. It seems like. No matter where the Russians go, drones follow. Yeah, they have like a curse, a drone curse. They always attract many drones, as many as possible. I ordered a new mic actually too. That explains the attacks in Mali. Well, I ordered the same one, the same freaking mic, but from Mexico. You see, it's made in China. And I listened to some of the reviews online, read them as well. It seems like the China officially produced Shure SM7B doesn't sound like a Mexican produced. And Mexican is like the true Shure SM7B with less self noise and the stuff, yeah. So I don't want to buy it. I just will receive it to check out the differences. Something like that. Israel again receives a Russian vessel that was transporting grains which were taken from Ukraine. Basically stolen grains, and that is shit. Oh, Russians are posting some sort of the 3D image, of Konstantinivka direction. Rotating. And they say that Ukraine goes on a counterattack, you see? You see? See, this arrow here. Russians are going from Bereztovsk to Rinivka, Stare Selo. But Ukraine gets closer here to the Russian positions. That's the advancement. It was confirmed. Well, the actual elevation is not that dramatic on a real map. It is over-exaggerated. I mean, those hills there, it's like some sort of the Alps here, but it's not like that. No. Just to make the perception of what is really happening, right? Konstantinivka is very important, and now it's the hotspot. Sounds good. It's published on a Russian channel. 3D visualization of Konstantinivka, including the line of control, directions of the attacks, and elevation. Well, I can use this scheme for tomorrow's update. Oh, Russians African Corps. Okay, let's translate everything in English. Russians African Corps, left armor vehicle VP-11 and BTR 82AT. Oh, the same BTRs they use in Ukraine. 82 is the Russian. Let's watch this video. Right, like Telegram, because Russians still post there and they access it via VPN. What the hell is this vehicle? VT-11. Yeah, I want to say maybe it was kind of loud. So I like Telegram because Russians also post there still with the help of VPN. So Russians are running away from Mali. The Neumann one is nice. Oh yeah, I like Neumann microphone. But I gonna use it just for my main channel, some of the differences. I like Shure SM7B. Honestly, a little bit more. I like how it looks. It's so sexy. And it sounds alright-ish. Neumann, I think it sounds better. And I have LCT 1040, but somehow I don't like how it sounds. Well, anyways, let's speak about this topic. Russians are leaving everything behind, what they cannot take. Maybe this vehicle is disabled, yeah. Maybe it has some of the technical malfunctions, so they couldn't do it, couldn't take it. Maybe they crushed to the wall, you see. Swain, it's too much, come on. Thank you for giving the news updates, appreciate it. Thank you, Swain, so much, but it is not necessary. You support me so much, man, come on. I think you need it more. Well, anyways, Swain, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so Russians confirmed that they are leaving everything behind. Everything is left behind. Russians are everywhere north the Niger River, and rumors only that the Mali president... Yeah, I also heard that Mali president left the country. From one of the local channels, I'll try to find it. Well, yeah, Ukrainian channels, pro-Ukrainian, saying that he left. But I'm not sure. Some more. Mali и Tahanka, one more goodwill gesture. Town is one of the biggest center of the gold mining in the region of Gao in the northern Mali. Yeah, so. Hello, Akbar. I heard someone say Allahu Akbar, and this Allahu Akbar. Hello, it's like he's eking. So much like those religious fanatics, of course. For me, it's not about Islam. I mean, religious fanatics are elsewhere. I would call a modern White House administration the same name, religious fanatics. So yeah, making fun of those people. Make your review video if I should buy. Huh? Show me Windrose game on the stream. Windrose? Windrose? I don't know what is Windrose. Jihadis, yeah, jihadis. Jihad, it's like the Saint War against occupation or something. Should be. Russia is and so wait back to the dark ages, lol. Yeah. Russians are really disappointed because yesterday Putin came out and say that, we're going to continue to block internet. Because there was, the great part of the Russian mill bloggers, Russian journalists who were saying, no, it's not Putin. It's just a very stupid Roskomnadzor or some of the officials who are blocking internet. It's not Putin. It's not our system. Those are just occasional guys. And Putin yesterday, he came and said, it is a necessary measure. It will be like that. So I expect that it's going to be even worse for Russians, of course. But Peter, hi. Denys, could you make a reaction video on Tretий Armейский Корпус, new video channel members? Yeah, we can do it. We can do it even here, I think, partially. Not, I think, openly on YouTube, but I can do it. Tretий Armейский Корпус. I think I subscribe on them. Did they publish something new? Did they publish something new? So yeah, in Russia it's gonna be like really shit. Yeah, so the South Core, I subscribe on them. Okay, what do they have? That's war, raw Ukrainian footage 6 days ago. The robot saves lives. Oh, this one we can probably see. This one probably not, but I can probably show the still images. I didn't see this one. Come on, load. I freaking have a good internet. Sometimes YouTube is lagging. What do we have here? Oh, Cine Whoop? They have Cine Whoop? I didn't know they use Cine Whoops. DJI Neo. Because I had the similar drone. I lost it. I didn't know they are needed, honestly. I thought that it's like useless, but for the short range reconnaissance, I think it should work. They have lots of the batteries, by the way. Silencer on Kalashnikov. It's very interesting. I would love to see your analysis and reaction. Okay, I can do it. Then it's including the poop gazers. Staring on closed eyes and don't look at the internet. Anything is okay. About Windrose, already over 1 million copies sold in where. What you are telling me about? Okay, I'm gonna check Windrose. What is this game about? I wanted actually to stream Metro. I have it in my library already. Windrose. It's about pirates. Oh, damn. Very positive. Oh, Jesus. So ugly. Face is skinned. Is it interesting? Some boss fights or what? Or it's a multiplayer? Is it like Rust, but with the ships? Ah, it was just released, by the way, yeah? 2 weeks ago. Kraken Express. Oh, shit. Single player online co-op. So it's not a multiplayer. Single player calling. Is it okay? But we're also already all 1 million copy. Okay. I'll check it out. I'll put it on my wish list day. And it's not very expensive, so it should be good. That advertisement on drone like that. What? Where the hell was I? Okay, well, I was checking this image. Survival can be builder if you like. Souls like combat. A crab can kill you. Multiplayer in LAN. Thank you so much. Funny that Russian mostly did not know that only Stalker, but also Metro was a Ukrainian-made game. Yeah. I wonder what they've done with the drone there. Some of the surveillance. It's still flying. Or it's the enemy one. That's the big one, right? Or it's a music. Ah, yeah, that's the music. Music like a drone. What is this part? Oh, jeez. It's a dugout.
Всі сектора. Кругова оборона.
Плюс. Плюс, плюс. А?
Grenade.
Є хтось вдома?
He says, is there anybody home? And throws the grenade. They have a humor. They didn't show that the grenade exploded. Probably no one that's left there. Oh, they were hit.
Тікай, тікай, тікай! Мурат, на кайдрики збігло! Де? Контролюйте!
What the fuck is happened? What? It's hard to judge what happened. They are wounded.
Тікай, тікай, тікай!
What happened? They went inside. Seems like, yeah?
Тікай, тікай, тікай! Мурат, на кайдрики збігло! Де?
Ворожий, what?
Мурат, на кайдрики збігло!
Runaway enemy, yeah, unclear, yeah.
Контролюйте!
What the hell happened there?
Я ног не чувствую!
Tourniquet.
Дай руку! Брат, мені знаю! Скинь на цей автомат.
Jeez.
Нормально? Да. Вроде не. Ты тянуть меня будешь? Да. Крей, крей!
He has a wound in the hand and both of the legs also. That's crazy. Evacuation.
Давай, давай. Плюс, але опасно отсюда. Туда будемо, да, їхати? Два. Переверни його на мій бік. Давай.
It's already getting dark.
Давай розрізаємо, дивимось.
Плюс.
What will happen to him later on? Oh shit. Mortars?
Плюс, плюс.
Затумпонували?
Так.
Плюс.
Жілка, ти затумпонував?
Затумпонували. Берег. Потрібно втягнути в укриття. Ми цим і займаємося, як прийняв.
Drones are flying. The Russians are still inside. They wounded one guy, it seems like. That's why it's important to carry sometimes TM62 mine. To throw it to the dugout that would kaput it immediately. Like grenades, sometimes they, Russians do one room, then to the side a little, so grenades, they could not work. I saw our guys from Ukrainian military intelligence, SBU, they're carrying sometimes TM62 mines with grenade installed, so they're throwing it to some sort of the building, and building has been kaboom. It's a very powerful thing.
Huh?
Luckily they blurred Russians.
Там массивка, посмотри. Там массивки немає. Сочеться, массивки нема.
Yeah, I think I should film like a separate video with the reaction for members. Good idea.
Я не знаю, парни.
Пипи на кету хай!
Он не ходячий был, у него все ноги осколочные.
У тебя опыт есть? Все, обувайся, будешь идти координат.
No, it seems like they imprisoned one Russian who decided to surrender.
Там ще один жмур ззаді, не залутаний.
Oh yeah, this guy is imprisoned, and 2 Russians captured.
Давай, що коли. Красавчик рудий.
Seems like they used lots of the grenades to dig inside here from the top, or maybe blasted from inside.
Колька якраз.
Що так? Добре, тобі.
Стрель, вот. Ой, доходи,
Що, ти не вивіз?
Yeah, one guy was wounded. I think maybe they have some of the explanation. An enemy infantry group infiltrated a forest within the area of responsibility of the 3rd Army Corps. Fighters of the 3rd Brigade launched a strike and search operation to clear the positions and prevent further Russians advance. This documentary style GoPro footage from reconnaissance soldiers of the 2nd Assault Battalion who managed to expose the enemy and despite a comrade being wounded, captured an occupier. Okay. Holding your flank and maintaining space over rapid maneuver is the top priority. Next is secure the area, collect documents from the eliminated enemy troops and stay ready for sudden contact. So it was the Russian attack there. They reached some sort of the dugouts. It's very interesting. What is this? 3rd Army Corps.
Эвакуация 300-го. Логистической точки двигаемся на ОБЗ.
Evacuation of the wounded personnel.
Морально. Услышал по рации, что позывной Черечный проходил после учебного центра, познакомились, такая вот історія. Є фактори, які від нас не залежать. Страшно, щоб зв'язок не відвалився десь. Живу людину веземо, не якийсь вантаж. Живий друг? Давай, я піду
Ground unmanned vehicle.
Когда загрузку его за? Локсикамчик, будем ключовой башить.
Ще раз будете колоти?
Накладено 2 турнікета, коли не по часу.
Medivac, shrapnel wounds, probably drone.
Максимально багато, питання чудо.
It was taken out from the front on the drone.
Зв'язався мій куратор з патріотної служби.
Поговорити з лікарями, або видають якісь препарати, а є додатково треба докупляти. Ти мені також кажеш.
Є людина, яка мене супроводжує, і все.
Позивний черешня, уламковий, середній, стабільний.
Черешня? Так ты что,
Черешня.
Да.
Сейчас скажу.
Когда я с ним прошел со мной вместе в один день.
Просто уточни зараз, де вони його перетягнули і де він нахуй знаходиться. Да, братан, їде, драйвер вже поїхав по ньому.
Well, luckily they showed the outcome straight away.
300-го. Це мінування, FPV, скиди.
11 сотень.
Якщо бачать, що ми евакуємо 300-х, вони не жаліються. Ось. З артилерії.
Мгм.
Я не знаю, що
Все нормально, конверсію ми провели, розговорюємо. Турнікети у нього на ногах, просто вони попущені, якщо що, він зможе їх закрутити.
вони ще його не загрузили.
Загрузили, що дай.
Yeah, legs are wounded.
Що вони роблять?
Пакую, блядь, і що.
Та вже так, що його зараз посвідчили.
Ну да, але, блядь, типа теж ж не півгодини, їба. Назара нахуй впливе його тупо пехне і все, блядь.
Ему будет очень неприятно ехать. Что ноги, перелом открытый, спина. Дорога такая, что его растрясет нехерово.
And the back also wounded.
Їдеш з типом і там не треба 15 км в час. Бо
Я
я
вообще стараюсь аккуратно.
лідери кидають ОЗМ.
They say that Russians may launch some of the attack
Еду. Вижу.
with the drones.
Да, вже там, зараз
Як самопочуття?
Just lately Babushka was evacuated and now we see the evacuation of the Ukrainian army personnel.
Я свечу сюда, пацаны. Тут будет удобнее. Аккуратненько придерживайте.
Возьми за ручку нормально. Возьмите, помогите. Пошли.
Is it the only case?
Де що не було? Можна вставати?
Ні, куди вставати? Розкажи нам, що трапилось.
Так, він завозив, коротше, і на одній з ділянок він там потрапив на дистанційне мінування.
He hit the mine. It was a remote mining and he was carrying some of the supplies and he hit the mine.
Я так думаю, що
Протипіхотна міна там.
Anti-personnel mine, yeah.
повезло. Дякую Богу, так. Такі дистанційні мінування наш також.
Well, they showed briefly X-ray, and he has lots of the shrapnel in his body. Sometimes it's hard to remove or not possible to remove. Good to see you again, Puin. Hello, Robin. Hello, everyone. German kaput destroyed and being stored as... Okay, kaputed. Yeah. Crazier war long enough and shots are explosion don't even make you fringe. Yeah. It's like war is now like people got used to all of those images, drone images and everything. I think we all have a little bit PTSD. Why not make a hard shell of the unmanned vehicle that can withstand divert shelling? Well, if tank is being caputed by drones, like, just imagine the thickness of the armor for it not to be penetrated by the drones. There is some light armor, but come on, drones, they're very small. And if tanks are being smashed by the drones, you cannot do it. Physically, it's not possible. What is victory for Ukraine in your language? Перемога Україні. So awesome how for further in sales report. Yeah.
Підірвався взагалі, тобто вона здетонувала.
Looks like the war for him is over.
Ні, ти
For some time.
будеш транспортувати тебе тільки в дешевшим положенні.
Американці.
Я відкидував просто. Це було, брат.
Протипіхотна міна. Я наступив на неї.
Це повезло.
Yeah, anti-personnel mine.
Американці.
Я відкидував просто.
Я наступив на неї.
Oh, what he says about them?
Мав капці хороші.
Boots are good.
Да, англійський.
Американці.
In English, no, American boots. American boots are good, he says, you see? Boots matter.
Я відкидував просто.
Who the hell is there? Thanks for following. 00 Mardik 07. Thank you. We all should say this more often. Russia is losing since 2022. It's time to say victory. Well, they just broke down. They cannot win. And they're not losing yet, like on the front lines, but they cannot reach their goals. It's understandable, I guess, for even Russian generals. And further treatment.
Механізована рота. Поранення отримав мінно-вибухове. Вивозив мене мій друг Бунт. Зразу до нього написав, що там туди-сюди. Він каже, тебе віз.
Услышал по рации, что позывной черечный. Я довелся.
Yeah, they trained before, and this guy later on became a drone operator, ground drone operator, and he took the guy with whom he was on a training before. Yeah. Thank you, Merrick. Thank you so much. they're not fully beaten by they're losing. I would agree, yeah. I agree, Ozzy, he's losing so much losing. Yeah. Ozzy, hi. Well, any mugger gets sleepy, just show them clip of 60 minutes, clip Donny owning his crimes and saying, yeah. It was fun. So she didn't, his assumption was admission. Yeah. She said, it was so nice comment of her saying like, why do you think it's for you, Donny? Why do you think? It was so hilarious. And he was like, what? For 2 seconds or 3 seconds, he was like stunned, with her reply. Why do you think it's about you? Yeah, she said, why do you think it's about you? And Donny was like, wow. I need to check. I decided after all to make a fundraiser. I'm not calling guys you to fundraise or something. I just want to find out if they're interested. If they're interested to make a collab, Instagram, come on. It should be Instagram. No, they're not. Like I filled the form for the sniffing brigade, or how to call it. I think it's called Sniffing Brigade, like I'm loading there. Yeah, NAFA community power against war. Like, I decided to make it happen if they are interested. If no. I filled the form on their website because I tried to contact them and they don't have like direct contacts, no emails, nothing. Like, I contacted them with email, like, already did it. And I wrote on Instagram, like, there's their social media, like YouTube, Twitter. On Twitter, like, if you go to this manager who is responsible for fundraising and media, this guy, Ragnarsas, okay. I follow him. I cannot even write anything for him. Any sort of the message, just the comment section or what. So very strange that they don't have contacts straight. Like this, contact us. Okay, I already filled the form and already send them info on Instagram. I don't know where else should I write them. On Facebook? Well, I don't know. If they're interested, we're gonna do some collab. Maybe also on a live stream. Not 99. You think it's called 69? What? There are a bunch of chords. Oh, what? Yeah, thank you, Mark. Yeah, I like to make a hiking video. It was being gentle. What? It calls 69. 69? It's called like Help 99. Help 99 call. Patches, convoy reports, merge. Well, I think Jake Bro is media mentions. Jake Bro is working with them. I think Kellen Robertson was also working with them. Anna from Ukraine is here. So I think they're legit. I think we may do some of the fundraise on the cars or something. I don't know. I'll put like $50,000. Yeah, also Arthur Ray and Operator Starsky. So all of this community, yeah, so why not? Yeah, why not? I think it's time. It's already kind of late to rise. Jake alone, I think he rose like $5 million for all the time. I think he's the biggest fundraiser for them. Have you met Anna in real life? No. Estonian guys, yeah. Yeah, cars and everything. Yeah, I wrote to them. I hope they will respond. If no, well, what can I say? Ask Jake Bro, Denys who contact, he'll know. Maybe I can write to some message to Jake. If he's here. I will wait. I already wrote it. Like Jake has this option to write something to him, so I think he might connect to people. People connect. That's why I donate directly to units. Do you think they are not okay? So for this, I also donate directly to units whom I know. But I just want to make this big fundraise, and I don't want to collect money on my own account, you know, because there could be some questions. So I need some of the official volunteer account. And I'm looking like the idea, like I want just to, I think it's going to be fun to stream a big fundraise. To make a very, very long stream, like forever stream. And we'll see how many people are going to participate. Being registered since 2022. You have to pick up though. I see, Mark. Yeah, cars. We on my channel I streamed like we fundraised on fire truck. Then there were 3 cars, 2 Azov battalion. Now it's the first Azov Corps. I think that's it. What I've done. Oh no, I also asked once on Telegram for people to send on PayPal to our guys because something simply I didn't have connection with the PayPal by the time. Yeah, and they needed 1 car. Immediately, like, and I asked on Telegram. I think that's it, what I asked from people. Cocaine and Red Bull sponsor stream. Sounds as a good idea, Pip in the kettle. I wouldn't mind. Denys, did Ukraine get money that Hungary confiscated? I am not sure. I think yes, they will have it. Yeah, this 99 is legit. Sounds fun. Yeah. That's okay. That stand-up. This is fine. You didn't vote for that shit. Jake's response to Donny's 6-minute interview will be funny. Jake, I think he will not comment that shit. Or he will. Will he? I think he has another channel. I want to check. think that's a good idea, yeah. I also think like that. Jacobro. Where is Jacobro? So that's his channel. Oh, more links. My clips channel. Basically, those are the clips from his main channel here. And that's it. He just cuts and posts here, and yeah. It's nothing unique, just his content in the form of the short videos. Not shorts, but short videos on this channel. That's it. Kellen Robertson, so he cuts everything on his own and then posts. That's the reason for the channel. Goat Smile. Hey Ben, welcome to Lunch with Denys. So YouTube video where Moldovan President Sandru has stated she would personally vote for unification with Romania. That's an interesting though. Yeah, I think they have the cultural similarities. Yeah, they speak the same language, and well, language is not an issue, and never is a major factor. Let's say never is the major factor. But maybe she's looking for just the protection for her country to be as a NATO member. I don't know. Yeah, J-Stick, I don't like politicians as the class, you know. Even European politicians, I don't like this government control. I don't like the control from corporations. Have you seen what Palantir published? This is unhinged. I haven't seen. I just saw some of the videos by people about Palantir. Oh, shit, this is so like I also tried to use artificial intelligence in one of my recent videos. There was a new update of ChatGPT, and I see that people like, why Wes O'Donnell, such a nice guy, why? Like, it's completely generated image by AI. Maybe he used some of the Photoshop here, but come on. And he doesn't look like himself here and here also. This is more or less okay. But overall, like, for me, it's like, ugh. Like, ugh. Then I see AI artificially created image, thumbnail. I do not click. Absolutely, I don't click that shit. Slop, yeah. Maybe Mr. Beast did it. ChatGPT, just a standard one. Even though I like this guy, he's filming good stuff, but I think it's better not to use AI at freaking all. Or as minimum use of AI. Sometimes it could be interesting, but it should not look like AI slop, absolutely. It should look like some realistic thing. Well, I don't know, maybe my thumbnails are also not good. Oh, I'll try to find on my mail some guy. Like I also used the AI image here. Because I wasn't capable to find the good, and it got views, interesting. But I used at least real satellite image, and it doesn't look like AI slope completely. Here is not AI image, just I took the screens from real images. Here it's also like I take the real screens and I post. Orban, I did it in AI, but it was fun, just for a laugh. Here, it was really a funny thumbnail. And here, Hormuz, yeah. Yeah, so I use AI slope. Here it's also AI generated. I'm complaining about other YouTubers and I'm using this shit myself. Yeah, I'm stupid. But in most of the thumbnails, like, it's not complete AI slope, right? Right? Yeah, I need to minimize it absolutely. Make that is a massive slope, maximize it. Yeah. Have you ever seen the Dr. Foxotic videos? The guy who made a Donny Iran AI video, watched a few weeks ago. No. Oh, A1 fucking... What? People read comments like that and get wrong impression, so I redacted them. You redacted them? Okay. Sometimes people, those trolls, what they do, they sometimes they write good comment under my videos, and I press like, then I have time, okay, like, and then they change the comment saying that Denys is a dumb fuck, Ukraine is losing, and my like stays there, but the comment changed it. Like, you can edit it. This is silly. I think YouTube should cancel this function to edit comments, And people, like, some people were saying, "Oh, Denys, what the comments you liking?" Like, you're stupid. No, I'm not. Just who you're running education for. Old Spice, hi. He has new Putin video also about Donny. Oh, I see. Clever trolls, yay. Absolutely clever. Cleverest of all. Oh, this video is doing good. The one I posted on the channel. PDF file. Seems like he's wearing diaper there. You see a lot of the comment section, the most annoying, and then they change something like you won't know what this comment say. Yeah, that function is terrible then on YouTube, that you can change the comment. I think it's not fair. So the post edited and the channel owner Hertz is removed. No. PDF power. He's pretty good at making AI videos. Since you introduced me to his channel, I followed. I introduced? Yeah. Yeah, I understood. Yeah. About Hitler. Yeah, yes. This channel, yeah. This is fun. He is good in AI videos, of course. YouTube deleted this video and he reposted it with censorship, but it doesn't sound great with the censorship, of course. YouTube deleted this one.
The more they'll believe, but he is not me. the lengths that I would go to cover up the files. Oh no, I've tweeted too much. It's a setup that lets me in the White House, that lets me in the White Rose, using my religion, always trying to pull the wool over you. 'Cause what's a sheep without wool? No, I've tweeted too much, haven't done enough. I thought that I saw you laughing, I thought that I saw the lips cry. I think I thought I saw
Cash Patel is crazy.
Tweet praise be to Allah while I'm practicing Kabbalah. I'm choosing my redactions. I got them kissing my ass just like I kissed the Wailing Wall. No, I've said too much. It's all set up. Tough on crime except for mine. Inside traded off my tweets. Rules for thee but not the elites. Secret societies. You'll pray to God but we'll play God. Now I've said too much. I thought that I saw you laughing, I thought that I saw the lips cry. I think I thought I saw genocide. That's the American dream. That's the American me. That's me in the White House. That's me in the White Rose, using my religion, always trying to pull the wool over you. 'Cause what's a sheep without wool? Oh no, I've tweeted too much, haven't done enough. I thought that I saw you laughing, I thought that I saw the lips cry. I think I thought I saw a genocide. That's the American dream. Died, you cried, drunk, strike, you died. That's the American dream. Just a dream, just a
A flock of eagles, using my religion. Visuals are good. Visuals are great. Just the music, I would say, of course, it's not the same and it's kind of sloppy. So yeah, but still one of the best things. Yeah, with AI they make. Oh, the Cash Patel here. It is crazy. And this thing that this picture in J.D. Vance is praying to Donald Trump. Oh shit, this is hilarious. Where is the Cash Patel here? Oh, this is hilarious. Yeah. This AI slope is good. Using my religion is pretty much accurate. Yeah. Also, I saw on TikTok one of the creator, he does like, those Conan the Barbarian movie series. So a guy does some sci-fi and Conan Barbarian type of the AI slope videos, and they look pretty much awesome. Yeah. And this guy, Dr. Foxotic, yeah, his videos are sometimes banned. It's hilarious. Yeah. By the way, there is the wave on YouTube. YouTube is canceling monetization from multiple of the channels, calling them repetitive content or something like that. Especially those people who use artificial voiceover, or maybe they do not show their face, or maybe they make animation, like real animation with the help of Blender, if it is 3D animation or just drawing animation. YouTube artificial intelligence, which moderates everything, it thinks that it's some sort of the repetitive content, AI slop, and not bans the channel, I would say, not bans them, but it cancels monetization. For many creators, it's like that. For the last months, it was like the wave, a huge one. And it's very hard to reach some of the human to review the channel, and people complaining a lot about YouTube on YouTube, yeah. That was watching which one, LOL, yeah. On TikTok, I also, maybe I'll try to find, because there are some of the AI videos which are good. I would like to watch the video like this. But I think the guy on TikTok. Boom, 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 boom. I have to laugh at the idiots to keep my head from exploding. Yeah, Booba Smith, for me as well. That's why humor is very important. Thanks for the channel support, Booba. Thank you so much. Yeah, even Ukrainians, in a war, there is some humor, because you can go insane without all of that. I wonder if I'm following. Something went wrong. Profile. Refresh. Gossip Goblin. Well, maybe like this. Well, this is not what I was looking for, but it also could be like the part of it.
I'm sorry, there's not much else I can do.
But we have options. We could pull together credits for a transfer, a substrate swap. There must be...
Sweetheart.
It doesn't have to be corp grade, even a cheap chassis, just to...
I don't want a chassis.
You don't get to just decide that.
I do. That's the one thing I do get to do. They're all there, yeah?
Something like this AI slope. It's more or less... but I think something else. Trying to find a channel. Yeah, probably I need to search for it.
Do have breaking news.
Okay, doesn't matter on TikTok. We'll find later on. Both Donald Trump and Melania Trump have now called Jimmy Kimmel to be fired for jokes. What happened to the First Amendment, freedom of the press, speech I think this will backfire. The American people realize that politics aside, this is the dangerous path to go down, even if Trump and MAGA don't care. Yeah. This Elon Musk, I cannot stand the guy. Flanders, does anybody else just not care about the White House correspondents' dinner shooting like at all? Yep. It's just to make fun of Trump. Oh, King and Queen of Britain arrived to the United States for an official state visit at the invitation of Donald Trump. The royal couple plane landed at Green Bay Center. I don't like King Charles, honestly. I didn't like him before, and I don't like him now. Maybe because it's Diana thing. And then his podcast, maybe, I wish I had time for podcast. Maybe one day. A car carrying member STSU, yeah?
Jimmy Kimmel for president.
Yes. Well, he is entertaining. I think you will agree. Thanks for the tip. Why does she get to be a queen, but Philip had to be a duke? Yeah. Yeah. Charles, I think he is like not a perfect human being. Yeah, have you saw it? Hezbollah launched the drone attack on evacuating helicopter. It landed and there will be 2 drone strikes. So it's like evacuation of the wounded personnel. And here comes the drone, I think. They nearly got the helicopter. Here comes the drone, yeah. What they say, it's in Yiddish. I think helicopter could have sustained some of the damages. One more drone. They're so exposed, oh my god. It's not, wow, so many soldiers. Yeah, Ukrainians are looking like that and Russians too, like, wow. Well, even the Russians are not doing this stuff. Yeah, I think one drone after all was there. And helicopter flied off right away. I think they are not ready for the war of 21st century. Really panic, you see? Evacuated one, but I wonder why drone didn't hit all of them, or helicopter. Maybe something went wrong. Okay. This is madness, yeah. I think that Hezbollah, if they had more drones, more drone operators, they would nail those. IDF guys. They're successful in sometimes hitting their tanks, BMPs, Humvees. Already saw so many videos. And here, yeah, it was kind of close. Yeah, they use fiber optics, Pokemon guy. It looked like it might have been shot down, yeah. I was wary. They were lucky, just lucky, I think. Helicopter upwind can distract drone. Yes, probably it might happen. Maybe it was the case. Remember Wake Vortex for the sailing place. Yeah. Ukraine going to send drone teams to defend Israel next? No. There is no cooperation with Israel. with Ukrainian drones, only with Arab countries. Ukraine proposed to cooperate before, 2 years ago, for Israel, and since that time Zelensky said they didn't have even a single call with Netanyahu. So they will only get dealer with experience. Yeah, they will work with the United States. They have this United States with very expensive munition to cut more money from the budget. Yeah, so fuck them indeed. Hifano, yeah, they trade with a Russian grain ship. Like the last time, they said, oh, it was too late to stop the Russian grain ship in our port. So yeah, we just let it go. But now one more ship is coming, like, and is offloading the stuff there. So whom you want to lie to? Like, they just trade with the Ukrainian stolen grain, so I do not support Ukrainian help for Israel. They have Americans, so let them cooperate. Ukraine should, I think, cooperate with Gulf countries for some of the exchange. Yeah. Gulf countries, they're also hypocrites there. They were trading with Russians also, especially UAE. So Ukraine should have some of the real benefits with helping them. Israel, now the attitude of Israel, if we even believe to Zelensky, who's freaking Jew himself, it's not that great towards Ukraine. It's my attitude. I could be wrong. Boom, 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 boom. Jordan is one of the biggest hypocrites. So one more attack on Jimmy Kimmel. Okay. Should I record one more video? I don't think so. Donny just likes to attack opponents and people whom he doesn't like. Do you agree to settlers waiting in other people's land? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Then it comes to Middle East. We have to celebrate every progressive action. They suck, but they're slowly getting better. Yeah, Pokemon guy, I agree that the situation in the Middle East was getting better, but the thing goes with Iran, yeah. Iran is like this. They didn't want to cooperate. Are you streaming on Twitch too? Yeah. At the same time, yeah. Then do you think Ukraine will help to unblock the Strait of Hormuz? No, it will not help to unblock the Strait of Hormuz. Just it will help with the drone interceptors, that's it. Runner gets conflict gold in Africa in exchange for the weapons, then takes the gold in Dubai where it sold the crypto for hard currency. That was the scheme. Interesting, I didn't know about it. Now I need to check out this information. Then you have some intelligent folks with some experience on here in the chat. You should use the resource. We should create intelligent folks army. Yeah? Intelligent folks army. For now, we have like 133 people watching the stream, so yeah. Not too many intelligent people today, but it's fine. Come on. I just stream not every day. I think I need to put more efforts for the streams. Stream at the prime time and so on. So Ukraine is helping a country which helps Russia. I know, Steven, it's a political game, you never know. Like, they're not openly supporting Russian aggression, but they might stop, okay, we're going to help them and they're going to stop cooperate with Russia, or maybe they will politically support Ukraine, or maybe they will provide Ukraine with some of the fuel or money, whatsoever. So they're behind the curtains, things that we do not understand. But UAE, they're not open adversary for Ukraine, so I think it's all right, or all right-ish. I don't like Emirates. I don't like those countries. It's not my style, absolutely. I mean, for political organization of those countries. It's a desert, yeah, it's one thing, but it's not a problem as much as the government they have, which is basically a dictatorship. I guess you can't read everything, Danny. I mean, you're not an AI. Yeah, but we have AI. If it's something interesting for me, I can Google on AI. Hormuz and Malacca are on strategic preparations for China. It was referred to Malacca. Maybe. He uses good streamers and Ground News. That's perfect. Yeah, Ground News I use for legacy media. Of course, and the rest is Telegram and Twitter. President Trump calls on ABC to fire Jimmy Kimmel after he joked on air the last week Melania Trump was expectant widow. Fuck Donald Trump. Ben, I look okayish. It seems like I start to gain the weight. I'm afraid to weight myself on the weights. I understand that I start to gain some because I eat a lot. I went to Ukrainian shop and I bought some of the tasty food. Okay, the news are over for the Twitch. There are no new news. Yeah, on the tracking we have like Israel has received a ship with stolen Ukrainian grain in Haifa. The first ship with a vid. Ukraine demanded the reaction, but Israel de facto ignored the message from Ukraine. Now Israel has received the second stolen grain vessel. The head of the Ukrainian foreign ministry said that Ukraine, it is hard to understand for Ukraine the absence of the reaction from Israel, and Ukraine called the Israeli ambassador tomorrow morning to give the protest, the note of the protests. Well, I'm just translating the text from Ukrainian or from Russian to English. Ukraine warned Israel about the possible circumstances if there is the new cargo offload. Not long time ago, Ukraine made the step towards Israel and recognized IRGC as the terrorist organization and criminalized anti-Semitic laws. Yeah, it is. I don't understand it. Ukraine is crazy sometimes with this legislation. Like you're basically humiliated by Israel with those grain ships, and you recognize what you are making separate anti-Semite laws in the country for what? Especially right now. Okay, it's good. We already have those laws, by the way. We already, for every sort of the discrimination, every nation, but they make the separate for anti-Semitic things right now, while Israel is just saying, let us have your grains and we're gonna cooperate with Russia. Like, what? It's very strange. Well, at least tomorrow they will protest to ambassador of Israel. We'll see. Grain ships or grain ships? Ships. Yes, I saw that Russia starts to complain about the economy problems. Do you think it will make them rethink about the negotiations? No. I don't think so. I think it's the existential war already for Putin. At least he sees it like that, and while he's alive, he will continue it. And there's the question, even after he's kaput, whether Russia may continue this war or not. Because there is also a thing that most of the Russians, they support Russian trajectory still. It's not that critical for the Russian society so far. So while Putin is alive, he will not negotiate on Ukrainian terms, or he will not negotiate on neutral terms. He wants Ukraine to capitulate. His demands are absolutely freaking the same as they were in 2022. He wants Ukraine to be cancelled. And the economy situation doesn't matter that much for Putin personally. He always has this kind of the leverage. He may announce the massive mobilization any day. And they will go, they will still continue to fight. Well, the thing that it's not popular and that might create some of the potential for possible revolution, but I don't know. We'll see. The May 9th Red Square parade is being scaled down with no military vehicles, fewer guests, and shorter program, which officials are expected to frame as interior rather than security related. Yeah, the last year it was a very big one. But this year they wanted to downscale it a little bit.
Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow. Our First Lady Melania.
And for that, he was what? Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Do you think Russian population would accept a change in trajectory if new leaders said so? Maybe, yes. Yeah. But still, they're chauvinists. They will always be like that. Imperialists, chauvinists. Even no World War II tanks in it, they need them so much for the front. No, there are no World War II tanks on the front, let's be honest. But right after the Second World War, tanks are on the front lines. T-54, T-55, yeah, those are the tanks from 50s. He made a joke before the dinner. Oh, nice. And they made a joke like Carolyn Lewitt made the joke about shooting. Yeah. There are gonna be shots fired, she said. So, should she be blamed? And they were laughing. Trump and everyone. Pete Hexen. During the during a statement later on of Donald Trump. And he is a rapist. Yeah, judge clarifies. Yes, Trump was found to have raped Jean Carroll. So de facto, yeah. I don't think there is much tanks in the battlefield. It's more drones against the drones at this point. Drones against everything. Drones against supplies, drones against infantry. Still, infantry is on the front lines. It's the main force. They just have different tools. Drones stop everything. All sort of the movement. But it's not drones against the drones. It's happening kind of rarely, drones against the drones. With just Ukrainian drone interceptors, they intercept not the frontline drones mainly, but Shahids, which are flying really far away behind the front lines. So their drone interceptors are needed. But on the front lines, it's like drones against everything. Some people say that the attack on Baltic states is entirely plausible. As there is why. There are at least 3 reasons. First and foremost, Russia risks nothing, no matter how events unfold. With the occupation of the Baltic countries, things will not get worse for Russia. Well, I don't think so. I think there could be worse. Sanctions are already in place. Europe no longer buys its oil. They continue to buy oil and gas. They continue to buy. They plan to cancel in 2027, at the end of the 2027, but now the new energy crisis, maybe they will postpone. I know. Weapons are being supplied to Ukraine. Less than Europe pays for the gas, for less volume. From a purely military perspective, Russia also risks nothing. It has nuclear weapons, so if it wins, it occupies Baltics or even parts of them. No one will be able to push it out. Well, maybe yes. Reaction time is very slow, and conventional war is very hard for NATO army. That's true, especially for those armies which are being deployed. Like there is not a big army in Baltics. Conventional war is very hard. And if loses, it will not lose its own territory. It will simply retreat to its borders, and NATO will not invade Russian territory because of those same nuclear weapons. Here I agree. So why not to try? Well, still, the reaction of NATO could be kind of harsh. And Putin never did it. No one knows what it could be, so there is uncertainty. And still, it's like gambling. Whether Putin wants to gamble like that, maybe. We'll see. And his army broke down in Ukraine, so he will have to search for militants to find really capable guys to go there. That takes time, efforts, resources. Well, Russia has still reserves, not too much, but they might use several thousand of the troops to some of the limited operation. But it's not going to be like full-scale war as in Ukraine, maybe some of the smaller operation. Suwalki corridor, maybe some Estonia direction, but it's not like, frontal war. I don't believe that it's possible for current Russian state. Second reason, the goal of the war, the objectives of Russia go far beyond the occupation of Baltics. Above all, Russia is interested in weakening and dismantling NATO, yes, and the European Union. From its perspective, any territorial gain in the Baltics would count as a victory. Yeah. Even if Russia does not capitulate, Vilnius or Tallinn, but only a few border villages, that would still be a win because it would demonstrate NATO's inability to defend its members. Yes, he might try it. Okay, NATO, you're useless. Yeah. And it will undermine the stability of NATO itself, even between Europeans. So again, why not to try? Third reason, Russia has sufficient forces and resources in the potential conflict zone to carry out military objectives and achieve acceptable outcome. In the Leningrad military district, there is a combat-ready army of around 70,000 troops, which can easily be reinforced with reserves from the Ukrainian front. This army is mechanized with around 700 tanks and a large amount of armored equipment. 70,000 could be enough for Suwalki corridor and for maybe Estonia even. Separately, I would highlight the drone component, which has no real equivalent in NATO, yes, and could significantly shift the balance of power in the event of if Russia uses its Rubicon unit, equipped with the drones, like the drills, military drills with the Ukrainian army, they already showed that NATO is not ready for drones. And those commanders who took part in those drills, they say that they're fucked because Russia has the same drones, drone drops, and drone army as Ukraine. If forces are sufficient, why not to try? Thus, as for now, we are facing the following situation. Russia has enough forces and resources to achieve its goals in the Baltics, and it does not face a bad scenario under any development of events. The situation is very similar to one before the invasion of Ukraine, especially considering the law that allows Putin to protect Russians abroad. It's the newly taken law, was taken 2 weeks ago, which was quickly introduced by State Duma. The Baltic states have helped us more than anyone else, so I sincerely hope our friends will not face war. I also hope. But to preserve peace, one must prepare for the major war. It's very good that our Baltic friends have learned from Ukraine mistakes and have built defense lines. Those lines, they're silly. They're being built, but they're silly. They're really no. Our analysis, they saw those satellite images. It's just for now. They will not hold Russians to repel invasion. No. They will slow down, but not repel. I very much hope that Russia will break its teeth on Baltics, as it did in Ukraine. The problem with population that in Ukrainian Kiev city alone, the population is relatively the same as in those three countries. So, yeah. On the military personnel, it's way less than 70,000 troops that Russia has in Leningrad region. And Russia, by the way, they developed this Leningrad region. They started reforms to boost it up 2 years ago. Shit. Yeah, interesting article. Maybe gonna tell about it tomorrow. Well, if they have resources, I think they might try. Because definitely the risks are pretty much minimal. But you never know. With NATO, you never know. Like, it's also like, it's not 100% smooth, especially knowing that Putin already thought one day, February 24th, 2022, that Ukraine will surrender like that. So maybe he will think twice before attacking Baltics. Do you think Chechnya will ever be the same? Like, yeah, it will change. Like, Russia will collapse. It's destiny, but it needs some time for it. Many years could pass for its collapse, but the destiny is. Come to be and realized, live in Orwell's 1984 world has become standard operating procedure like a stock market. Yeah, Barrett, I agree with you. It makes it very interesting. Then they get wrecked. Lots of older Russians tanks store munition in the floor instead of the shielded container. On the floor, well, it's around the turret. Inside the tank, around the crew. It's kind of the dangerous thing, but it makes the tank smaller. That's why they don't have the separate compartment for storage. The idea for Soviet Union was to mass produce small, compact tanks with auto load system. Those tanks should have been capable to go through off-road, and they should have been cheaply done. They didn't think about like safety of the crew, separate compartment for the shells. That's why, from the constructor perspective, design perspective, it's better to, store the shells in a turret. That's it. And some of the Western tanks, they also have similar scheme. Like, for example, Leopard 1. I continue to tell that tank is kind of silly, and that it also has shells inside compartment. It's not good. Leopard 2, by the way, also has it. But it has separate compartment for the shells, but also reloading compartment inside, which is empty for our soldiers because it's risky. It makes it very interesting. Then they get around. Thinking of how the United States abandoning NATO, then Putin strikes the country like Estonia really appears like a prolonged campaign that was not possible before. Yeah. Under Donald Trump, why this scenario is also possible? Yeah, because under Donald Trump, it's understandable that he will not help. In the best case scenario, he would send some of the javelins or something, but he will say that NATO is not helping us, will not help NATO, and with the war in Iran, like NATO should help with attack and assault operations. So he has now been switching over to Leopard 2. Turtleneck makes you look sophisticated. Yeah. The problem for Europe is the absence of the common army. How about thanks, Denys? It was a compliment. Thanks. It said that Trump said NATO never helped them. I'm from Latvia and our soldiers took part in Afghan and Iraq war. Yeah, Coxter Mobster, it's pretty much bad what he's saying. Like, he doesn't have a clue. He's degenerate. Also, Ukrainian soldiers, by the way, took part in military campaign helping with Iraq. Not Afghanistan, but Iraq. Wasn't Ukraine involved in Afghan and Iraq wars? I think Iraq only. Afghan, I don't think our guys were there. Our peacekeepers went to Iraq. No, a new video from FPV drone, Lebanon. I already removed the audio. Oh, there is the infantry. Oh, they're fucked. They were staying just in front of Merkava tank, and yeah, this situation is not possible on the Ukrainian front lines. Even from the Russian side, they are not staying they try to move at least. They move on the roads, and they're not using unarmored vehicles, and how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4 kaputted, it seems like. Oh, more. Even this. They didn't expect, for them it's still something new. The same will be for American army if they decided to land in Iran. Six. I think they all get some of the portion of the shrapnel, and of course this guy is no go. At least one, maybe two. Yep. I was amazed that Ukraine stepping up to Putin for sure. Yeah. This is crazy. The war in Ukraine is already for 4 years, and I see that armies, they're like, okay, there are drones flying somewhere. They are not evolving. Some of them evolving. I mean, Hezbollah, they're using drones. Do you know how much Russia is supported by North Korea and China? Well, Russia obtains lots of the artillery shells, Bergen. And by the way, now the Minister of the Russian Defense is visiting North Korea. Maybe they're going to cooperate more somewhere. Also, they obtain rocket artillery systems, sometimes soldiers, but just for the Kursk operation they were fighting. Yeah, I see that Hezbollah flies better and better. The first videos which I saw them flying the drones, it was kind of clumsy movement, but they fly now more precisely. Yeah, that scares me most of the people deployed. So Israel is not evolving for the anti-drone systems, drone protection, and soldiers. They're gathered in large groups with infantry and so on, so on, so on. Oh, the Leopard 2A8 Nor tanks intended for Norway have been shipped by sea from Germany. Reminds Merkava a little bit, yeah? Looks like it, with its turret. Equipment was also located in Port Kiel from where it departed from, also aboard Territorial or Fantasy. Yeah, looks like Merkava, the turret. Such pointy, flat. There beyond dictator being born. Not sure. Yeah, looks awesome. That tank looks really nice. Yeah, I'll also going, Mark, soon. Thanks, it was a pleasure to meet you. Big back end of the turret to cover the motor a bit. Yeah, maybe. There is also the compartment for the shells. Hope you can go home soon. Yeah, maybe one day. We'll see. For now, it's not possible with the family, at least. I think if I return back home, I'm gonna purchase some of the village house somewhere in the, maybe even Western Ukraine, and gonna film the video there remotely. At least that's the plan. I'll see. Don't want to live in my Borispol city any longer. The idea for me to live there was just because I had the job in Borispol airport, the biggest one in Ukraine. It was 15 minutes away from me by car, but I don't want to return. That city is the shithole, honestly. So if I'm going back, I'm gonna sell my apartment and buy something in the village. Luckily, Ukrainian property prices are very low. So yeah, if I go, I'm not gonna go straight away. Well, I maybe leave for some time, like to settle things, but I'm gonna move out from the big cities. It's 100%. Why didn't you train to be a pilot for 30? What is 430? Explain. Yeah, in the content, I like more nature, nature a little bit aside from back to Crimea one sunny day maybe. I never lived in Crimea. I was born there and I visited my grandparents every summer, but it's not like the place with what I associate myself. Yeah, some of the childhood, yes, summertime, you know, like more like a camp, but it's not my place. I like it. Yeah, Crimea is nice. But the Saab reconnaissance airplane. Like, people ask so weird questions. Like, sometimes they ask, why don't you fly F-16s? Like, it's like Air Force are waiting for my call. I want to fly F-16. I want to fly an all this reconnaissance airplane. It doesn't work like that. It's not I gonna drive Mazda RX-8 today or Geländewagen tomorrow. This is a bureaucratic system. I'm not a military pilot. If I know how to fly planes, it doesn't mean that they'll hire me. It's like people are playing video games, it seems like too much. Or watching fairy tale movies from Hollywood. Dilly, you don't want to close with neighbor to see your shenanigans, huh? I guess the good question to ask them is why they don't fly F-16. Yeah. The same chance for them to fly F-16 as for me, I guess. To the moon? Yeah, Bam, to the moon. Alright guys, it was 2 hours of the stream. I'm gonna go sleep. Thank you so much for participating in the live stream. I love you all. And see you around, guys. Hope gonna start the stream tomorrow. Yeah? Yeah. See you.